Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Duke's Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass this time. Caught quickly. Tackle, but first down. Tackle this big, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Rojas. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it?
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out into the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They were lucky to get that ball back.
The forward recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. Here's that defense shifting again. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Bringing pressure. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from the 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Dogs come to the line in a hurry up. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, so to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised he was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
A penalty backs him up, first and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is blows free in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Georgia 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now the handoff. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Noles getting set on first and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Has the first down and more. Brought down to the 28 yards. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. This is the sixth play on the drive. Dropping back, it's Rojas. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Noles come to the line to run the hurry-up. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Going for his running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Takes off in the clear. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield. It's Rojas. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's looking deep here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. That puts him on top in the second half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Gives it to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. And the Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Rojas. The short completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Dogs will crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early.
Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Gets hauled in here over the middle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Georgia 21, Florida State 14.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Scanning the field, it's Rojas. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
How about that
play call here, Chris. I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So obviously they'll decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown will stand. Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Down here for this offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Rojas. Quick throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's running nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's on the run, launches deep.
Yo, ain't no way.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Cycle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looking to pass here on second down. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Rojas. Fires it to the wideout. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play of defensive.
That nigga threw it right soon.
What a takeaway.
What?
Touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. So a good W here. Their season is up and running.